Do your own research. Don't hop on a trade just because of what you see and somebody get it on Instagram, just because you see Bitcoin being posted all over the place. Don't just hop in at any level. Don't just hop in any meme coin trying to make some money when 80% of the stakeholders are most likely going to pull a rug pull. Okay. You guys have to understand that the market is positioned for people who invest within the future, people who invest within things that have value. Okay. One way to determine value within the market is going to be by looking at the market cap of something. So the market cap of cryptocurrencies are a lot of the times going to determine whether or not something is going to be valuable or not. And what market cap is going to determine is how valuable something is, pretty much in retrospective, is what that number is going to be. Higher the market cap is, more valuable. Bitcoin has the highest market cap out of all the cryptocurrencies as of 2025, currently in the trillions, and other ones such as Ethereum have billions. Okay, so market cap is going to determine if something or not has value, but there's also going to be some crypto coins that you're going to be able to get in that has a lower market cap, but could have some future perspectives or relate to maybe something like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana, something big like that, which you could get into and make some big money like a lot of people do. Okay, it's just about investing in the future, catching the right setup, and positioning yourself for success. And you're going to be able to get yourself that big bag. So do your own research. In the world of cryptocurrency, the principle is the foundation of making informed investment decisions. Once again, don't do something just because you see someone else doing it. Make sure you guys are talking to God about it. Be your own man or woman. Have your own mindset. Have your own structure. The decisions that you make, you need to stand on business. That's your mental framework. Okay. Don't just take a trade just because someone else is hopping in it. Don't trade like someone else is trading just because it's working out for them. Okay. Whatever wisdom God has instilled within you. Okay. If you're a penny stock trader, then you do that. Okay. If you're a crypto trader, then that's for you. If options work out, then that's for you. Okay. Whatever wisdom God has instilled in you, you need to go hard at that craft. Stop trying to copy trade people. Let's talk about that. Copy trading is going to destroy a lot of people's soul and self-identity. Say if you were to make some M's just copying someone else's trades, no work being put in, no discipline, no spiritual journey. Trading, especially when you do get successful after a season of unprofitability, whether it take years, months, however long it takes you to get profitable, finding God through it, finding out that you're not as patient as you might have thought. I had to find out I was greedy. I had to find out that I always wanted more within a money scenario. Okay. And that's when I had to humble myself, really talk to God and get better as a man in order for myself to improve. And once I started taking accountability, reflecting and applying that within my life, my equity curve started going within a positive trajectory. Started making profitable trades, started doubling my money every single options trade, started just running up some crypto profits. Okay. When you're doing your own research, take the future in account. A lot of the biggest trades happen by, once again, investing in the future. Okay. So if you're investing in cryptocurrency, let's say, what value does the cryptocurrency that you're investing in bring to the market? Okay. Does it have some type of special program behind it, like NFTs or something like that? Does it have some type of special trade value like Solana? You need to trade Solana in order to trade meme coins. Okay. So it doesn't matter. Whatever crypto coin you guys are getting into, do your research and make sure it has some future prospects. Okay. If it has nothing to do with the future, it's not going to last. This is why meme coins aren't really profitable. Even if you were to make some money, you're not going to consistently be able to keep an edge because it's not a valuable asset. Meanwhile, government bodies, hedge funds, and people are just buying thousands, millions, billions worth of Bitcoin, holding for years on end and getting less long-term capital gains tax punishment, and they're becoming profitable and leaving financial wealth for their families. Okay. So once I swapped my pansy mindset of day trading, yes, I was making money. But once I realized that, okay, the goal of this day trading profit is to reinvest it back into the market and play long term, You guys need to always be thinking long-term, always be thinking future. This is what keeps your discipline intact. And once I swap my mindset from that every single day, every single day, every single day, okay? Because that is my mindset for a long period of time. I got to come onto the market and make some bread. And if I didn't come onto the market and make some bread, I would have been upset, okay? But I had to swap my mindset. I had to understand that things were long-term, okay? And once you start applying the get rich slow mindset, things start happening quickly, okay? Things start happening quickly. Get rich slow. Just wake up, pray to God, work out, take care of yourself, eat a clean, healthy diet, treat your loved ones well, stick to your setup. And if sticking to your setup is treating your loved ones well, I know you guys have people in your life that you probably love. And even if you don't, okay, you can create your own family or just do whatever. And even if you just love yourself, but every time you break your setup rule, every time you don't listen to yourself, every time you don't close that take profit, that's food out of your family's mouth. That's food out of someone's mouth that you could be helping. So you being disciplined has a lot of benefits for everyone else around you, for all your loved ones. You can put a smile on tons of people's faces if you're disciplined. This is why it's important for you to go hard. You're the ticket. God's blessed you with so much intellect. You're extremely blessed. Don't throw it away. Don't waste it. Go hard. And step one, let's talk about the white paper. Okay. Before you invest in cryptocurrencies, I recommend you guys read the white paper. So what the white paper is pretty much, it's a document that pretty much just explains what the cryptocurrency entails, what it does, and its uses. And the white paper is the project's foundational document. It outlines the problem they aim to solve, their proposed solution, the technology behind how the coin or whatever cryptocurrency it is works, and their future roadmap, such as like to see if it's going to be profitable within the end situation. Hence, is it going to actually be able to have some type of future use? How can it have more use than the typical fiat dollar, such as USD, Euro, and yen, etc.? Okay. How can these cryptos have some type of technological advantage over the simple the simple fiat currencies? That's where crypto comes in, okay? Crypto promotes peer-to-peer transactions, okay? So that alone makes it valuable, okay? So if you get in a cryptocurrency that has value, and you have to understand people are going to trade crypto anyways because it's a peer-to-peer transaction, no middleman system, meaning no banks are going to be involved. So if you send bread from one person to the other, they're going to go ahead and get that, okay? So if you invest in a cryptocurrency that has a good future and it has uses, I can almost assure you, inshallah, you're going to be able to make some money, especially if you know how to read the chart, you know how to read support and resistance. If you don't, StackMODE.net for trading education, book a free mentorship call, and we'll talk about how to build your trading plan. And research the crypto team as well too, okay? Let's talk about meme coin scams, okay? On Instagram, Twitter, etc., people sometimes hack social media influencers, rappers, etc., and start promoting meme coins, okay? And what they're doing is trying to just rug pull money. You can actually check on a lot of meme coins as well too, who owns a majority of the meme coins. And you'll normally see that a lot of the time, like the owner will own like 70% of the meme coin's share value. And what they're doing is controlling a lot of the liquidity. What the liquidity is going to be pretty much all the volume. What volume is how much money is in crypto, stock, whatever is being flowed in. Okay, so they control all of it. Then that means they're going to be able to dump it, okay, and pump it up. So what they're going to do is pay for ads, okay, pay social media influencers, spread the meme coin all around, okay, and then after that, what they're going to go ahead and do is wait till it goes up. And since they're in so heavily, even if it goes up just a bit, as soon as it spikes up, they're going to go ahead and sell everything. And once the big 70% holder sells, because I want you guys to even turn on tape. If you look at the tape, okay, which is the time in sales, you're going to be able to see the amount of volume that's in on trades. And if you see a large amount of volume come in, you'll see a large candlestick movement happen right afterward. That means that the more money that you have into whatever, the more you control the market. So whoever has the most money can control the market, especially if everyone's going in the same direction. So that's why meme coins with low liquidity, but the owners have a lot of money, have that tactical advantage over you. So don't get abused by that. Don't copy trade. Even if you copy someone else's trades and run up 7 figures, if you don't have that logistical discipline and foundation built within your brain, it's going to be very difficult to keep that bread. Okay. So if God's giving you the wisdom to even go research, don't throw that away. Take your time and get rich slow. Get rich slow mindset. Okay. Have everyone think you're broke while you're investing. Keep investing. Stay down. Stay down. Okay. Don't worry about what anyone else is thinking. Just stay in your bag. You know what you have in the stash. You know what you have building up. Keep working on yourself. Keep working hard outside of the charts. Building more capital. Working on your body. Getting right with God, so when you get on the charts, you don't develop an ego and destroy everything within a couple of bad decisions. Okay, which can happen. Even if you run up that big bag, it doesn't matter. Discipline. Without discipline, it can be taken away extremely quickly. Something that's happened to me. So tokenomics and utility. So once again, don't buy meme coins. Some meme coins are going to be able to make some money in. And if the meme coin transpires into a profitable coin that has a use, say Doge, for example, Doge a couple years ago was just going up due to the fact that Elon would just tweet. Okay, but now Doge has actually turned into a government entity. So its use has increased over the years. So that's a meme coin turned into an actual future prospect. Okay, so once again, you're investing in the future. What purposes do these crypto coins have over the traditional fiat currency? Once again, such as USD, yen, etc. Okay, euros. Okay, so if you're investing into a cryptocurrency and it's going to be traded anyways, okay, people do all types of stuff trading crypto. People are trying to get paid. So crypto is going to be traded anyways. But if you're trying to plant your money, plant some money for your kids, plant some money for your family, okay? Plant some money in the future. Understand what's going to benefit you the most. What coin is going to benefit society? And if it's going to benefit you, then inshallah it should benefit someone else, okay? Take Solana once again. People want to trade meme coins. If you want to even open a meme coin, Solana is going to be needed for people to even trade it, okay? And analyze supply and distribution. Take Bitcoin, for example. Bitcoin is extremely needed because it's a limited resource, which makes it a diamond, okay? So once people realize things are diamonds, they try to buy it up. So there's limited Bitcoin, and I believe there's only 21 million Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken. And once it's all mined up, okay, and it gets mined up by computers, which is how Bitcoin is created in different countries. And once Bitcoins are all mined up, all created, then no more is going to be available. Okay, so it's like a precious diamond resource. So decide where you're buying at too. Don't buy at all-time highs. Okay, if you don't know what all-time highs is, you need to go study the charts first before you invest. Do not buy all-time highs. You can go to StackMODE.net or just watch my free videos to learn how to read levels, how to buy at the best places, and how to catch proper bounces. Okay, I don't want you guys to be coming into the mindset of thinking, oh, trading's a scam just because you guys are doing wonky decisions. You know, this is the reason why banks are trading with their money and people are billionaires. It's just about having the risk appetite in order to get there. If you don't have a high risk appetite, it's really hard to get to the levels of success that you think in your head. You have to be okay with losing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, etc. Okay, it's going to happen along the journey. This is why God is going to be really important. Don't attach yourself too bad to the money and just stay humble, okay? Because when the losses come, you got to handle it like a boss. If you're signing up to be a boss, you got to handle a lot of boss stuff. It's not easy, okay? But this is why you stay strong. You got to do this for your family. You're the ticket. There's people who need you, people relying on you. So don't fail. Don't let them down. Community and social media. Don't let social media destroy your P&L. Stop posting every single win with the intention of, I want people to see how much bands I'm making. Stop. If you're going to post with an education perspective. Stop just worrying about P&L. It doesn't look good, especially to the real elite traders, it's disrespectful to the craft of the game to just portray it as a money grab. Okay, it's not something you just start doing to instantly go get a lamb. Yes, you can get a lamb through it, inshallah, if God wills, but that's if you're disciplined, if you're righteous, if you're structured, if you take it serious. A lot of people will quit in 6 months, okay, say it's a scam, things like that, just because they don't want to take the self-accountability, go to God about their problems, repent, and really just stop being greedy. You got to change yourself. I had to change myself completely 360 once I started getting on these charts, because your bread is going to be siphoned. You can't have an ego when you're on the charts. What are you going to do? Tell the charts that you're right? What are you going to do? Force the trade? And this is where a lot of y'all go wrong. This is why you crash out your accounts. This is why you blow it up. You can't admit when you're wrong. If you can't admit where you're wrong, it'll reflect a lot in your trading, what type of person you are. Okay, and it's all right. You don't have to be like this forever. I wasn't like that forever. You're able to go to God, change it, switch it up, and come back better. But just understand that if you're going to be doing the same things over and over again, if you're going to have ego on the charts, if you're going to have ego in general, I'm telling you, success, I don't know if it's for you. You got to really humble yourself. You got to go to God. Otherwise, you're not going to be successful in the long term. You got to humble yourself to an extreme sense. You can't hop on the charts with ego. You can't force the trade. You can't tell the charts that you're right. Whatever price action's happening, it's happening. And some of you guys trade with that ego. Whenever you're taking that loss, you keep putting bread in, keep putting your bread in, destroying it. You can't have no ego on the charts. Otherwise, your bread's going to be taken away. It punishes anyone who puts in ego. Trading is trading for a reason. When you're losing, somebody's winning. And when you're winning, somebody's losing. So whoever's not disciplined, whoever has ego, your P&L is going to reflect that. Whatever type of human being you are is going to reflect in your P&L. The charts will show you exactly who you are. It's going to reflect it. If you're not making any bread, it's a reason why. Do you have ego? Are you able to handle your losses well? Are you able to learn? Are you able to analyze patterns? Okay. Are you able to control your impulse controls from doing fried things that are not going to benefit you later? Okay. All of these things I had to get over, and going to God and humbling myself really helped me with that. Thinking over and over again, journaling these trades, taking it extremely serious, studying the craft. And the more serious you take it, the easier the discipline comes. Okay. But when you're first starting, it can be a little loose once you're all over the place. But as you get more serious, as you lock in, things get a lot more structured. But that's if you want it bad. Okay. So journal your trades. You know, be thankful for every trade that you're able to take. Be thankful for the fact that you're able to study and analyze the setups. Okay. Don't crash out that you're not at the certain equity curve that you want to be at, that you're not at the certain numbers that you want to be at per trade. Okay. Take it slow. Focus on the discipline. Don't focus on P&L. Focusing on P&L held me back for a long time. Even when I was making money every single day. Till April, for example, of this year, a 30-day win streak, okay, and still did not make as much as I made a couple months ago, only taking a couple trades that month, okay? So however much you trade, literally, it's very irrelevant, okay? You could be a really good day trader, extremely talented, have an extremely, eagle eye for the charts, whether it be on M1, M5, M10, okay? And I promise you, you're still not going to be richer than guys who just hold for years. And once I realized that me winning 30 days straight in a row was pretty much irrelevant, that really humbled me. Okay. So change your perspective, get in quality trades. Okay. No matter, you could be the best trader in the entire world, technical wise, but if you're not making the right financial investments and decisions, you still won't get the wealth that you want to achieve. So it's about thinking smart too. Once again, you have to understand there's people who are billionaires, millionaires, etc., and they barely look at the charts. Just because they invest in the future, they know where to park their money in. So it's not so much about being technically gifted. It's so much about just turning on your brain and thinking deeper. And once again, this is why it's really important to go to God, because once you understand how to control your wealth and certain things, it changes your mindset a lot. Okay. Even if you make money every single day, if it's not invested properly, you still won't achieve the goals that you want. Okay. So it's really important to make the right decisions. And that perspective is really something to think about too. You could win 30 days straight on a month and feel like the best trader in the entire world and still not be more profitable than somebody who bought, say, for example, some Robinhood shares. Okay. Bought in at a company that had a future perspective. They introduced credit. They let people sign up and they let people just start trading easily. And somebody who's doesn't even have to look at the charts can just understand that. And even myself, a big trade I hit, C3AI. Okay. I was not as technically gifted at the time. Definitely not at all. Was dumb trash in my opinion, and was still able to make some bands just because I just parked my money in the future. Okay, so you could literally be the most technically gifted trader in the entire world. You still can potentially not make more than somebody who knows how to park their money in the future. Okay, so for all my day traders out there, don't just think money, 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 money. Think the future. Take some of that day trading profit, put it back into some Bitcoin, put it back into some shares of a company you believe in. Okay, because those are the billionaire traders. It's not really any billionaire day traders yet. Okay. And most, from what I've studied, and I've studied a lot of people, and a lot of people's biggest profits come from shares at the end of the day, even really good day traders, whether it be a crypto or shares or whatever type of long-term investment. And that's due to the fact that your risk appetite and your risk management is completely different on that end. When you're a day trader, say you make 100 bands one month, right? If you lose 20 bands the next month, and then 20 bands the next month, and then make 15 bands the next month, then you're still kind of slashed. Yes, you're profitable, but then that 100K month is not really a 100K month. So you have to always focus on the end of the year when you're a day trader. You can't think about, all right, I just made 5 bands today, I'm up. No, that's really goofy thinking. When I was thinking like that, I wasn't getting anywhere. And I was mad that I wasn't a millionaire and not being satisfied with the 4 figures that I was seeing. And I had to really go to God about that because I realized I was being ungrateful. I realized that not everyone has that opportunity to even touch that type of wealth. So I was really blessed to even know how to do this. So now when I run in that position, I don't disrespect any money that I make from the market. I'm grateful. Every dollar that I make, it doesn't matter. I'm grateful. Okay. But I just knew that I could be better. I knew that certain size parameters, if they increased, and as well as my setup criteria, then I can make it happen. Okay, and slowly over time, started getting better, and started getting extremely consistent and hitting the profit goals that I wanted to. But now my thinking's changed even more and getting onto more of a hedge fund perspective thinking. And I'm starting to understand why people are able to collectively easily do like billion, trillion dollars in a few like decades or even years, depending on what type of setup that you catches. Take advantage of dips too. Any dips that you see, especially if it's something that has a strong future, grind. Get as much bread as you can. Okay, ask God for help, wisdom, and strength. Go get some bread. Throw it all into the market. When market dumps, that's when you need to go run it up. Go throw it all into the market, catch the whole sweep back up. Okay, stay down. Don't go buy the rollie just yet. Okay, stay down. Buy the dip. Throw 4 bands at the dip instead of 4 bands at Jewelry Unlimited. Throw 4 bands at the dip. Catch the whole sweep up. Boom. Then when you catch the sweep, then you're at 25 bands. Take 20% of that, put it away for taxes, maybe 30%. Put it away for taxes, and then go buy the rollie. Now you got over double what you started with. Okay. And then the rollie's not nothing. Okay. Don't hurt your pockets trying to flex. Okay. I'm not saying don't go buy these things, but just do it when the time is right. You don't want to go broke trying to pop it. Okay. That's really goofy. So stay down, invest, stack up that macaroni and cheese. Because then once you go buy the items and it's not nothing to you, then you're really going to be balling. You got all your priorities taken care of. You're not going to worry about, do I have to sell my watch to pay rent this month? You don't want to be thinking about that. Okay. So stay ahead of the game. Stay on top of it. Stay on business. and examine your roadmap. Does the project of whatever you're trying to invest in have a clear future? Okay. Have they delivered on past promises? Does it have funding behind it? Okay. Are any other big investments, such as BlackRock or anything like that, or hedge funds, or any individuals, companies investing into the crypto as well too? Okay. Once again, market cap. So the more money that's in something, which means the more value it's going to have. Okay. So trading is the one thing where you do have to kind of be like a sheep. Wherever the money is at is where you need to be at too. A lot of the times, just about catching things at the right time. And analyze the competition. Every project exists within a competitive landscape. See what you could get into that has a purpose over everything else. And once you figure out your gem, you could actually make an insane amount of money. Okay. It's about taking your time. And if you need some help how to do your own research, head over to StackMODE.net. Catch you guys in the next one. Step right up to God. Keep grinding. Peace.